What's up, everybody? Sir Spookfest here. So, just did Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg, walking around, having a great time. More of an explorer than doing the investigation, but I did have a lot of fun. I plan on going back again at night. I didn't know about the concert going on there. That was actually a separate thing from Colonial Williamsburg. So, next time though, I think we'll go during the day again and go through the Peyton Randolph house, one of the most infamous haunted houses in the area. Then the Wythe house, and we can go through the gallows and the jail. And it is actually pronounced jail and not goal or whatever. But that was really fun. Glad Alicia got to come with me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I figured we'd finish up some Ghost to Ghost, the last few states that we got. And I figured I would be doing my next live. I will probably do the Grand Canyon conspiracy on Egyptian artifacts and mummified giants found there, and some off-limit zones, and then just other giants that have been found in caves and stuff, Lovelock Cave and that kind of stuff. So I'll start writing on that and making some notes and do a live sometime for the conspiracy theories of Grand Canyon and giants and stuff like that, mound builders and stuff. But yeah, we'll do these few. I forget where we left off. Let's see. I think I did Oregon, the Bandage Man, yeah, Hawaii. I believe we did Hawaii and Washington. 13 Steps to Hell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did those. But we'll do Colorado, California, and maybe one more, and then we just have a few more left. So, this Colorado one, the Lafayette Vampire in Colorado. This is East Baseline Road, Lafayette. In life, Todor Glava was an immigrant from Transylvania who worked as a coal miner after moving to Colorado before and during the 1980s during the flu pandemic. Glava was buried in I think I read this one, part of Lafayette Municipal Cemetery known as Potter's Field. Someone carved a hasty headstone adding, "Ben Glava's sad life." But for later, rumor began that he was a vampire. I think I did read that one. Yeah, and then I read the California one. The Charman, yeah. Alright, so let's move forward. Idaho. The Water Babies of Massacre Rocks. Massacre Rocks State Park. American Falls. This is Idaho. Snake River is a beautiful sight as it winds its way through the state park, yet its waters hide a dark secret. The Water Babies. I've never heard this one, so yeah. This is where we are, Idaho. The Dark Secret Water Babies. In this version of the legend, the Water Babies are children who died at the Snake River. They were cursed to haunt the waters in which they perished, which the cries acting as both a warning to anyone that hears them and goes near the river at night, and a siren call to lure potential victims, especially mothers, into the waters. Other versions of the story say the indigenous people suffered a terrible famine and were being unable to feed children. New mothers were forced to drown their babies and infants. Local elders warned youngsters to avoid the river at night. With the full moon in particularly dangerous time, another version swaps the indigenous people for the settlers, likewise forced to drown the babies because they could not feed them in famine. In both versions, the babies develop gills. Water babies. That's a crazy one. The babies could have fins and gills, adapting to life in the river-bound monsters. These little river-bound monsters, people still report hearing babies crying in the area. Others say they have seen small baby-sized beings playing in the river. I've never heard this one. This is definitely an interesting one. Rather than trying to lure people to their deaths, sitting by the river in silence is enough to feel their haunting presence. Idaho water babies of Massacre Rocks. And there is like a little picture of where it is, but never heard that one. Alright, we'll do Montana. Montana, the haunting of Chico Hot Springs. Location, Chico Road, Prairie. The Chico Hot Springs Lodge stands in Paradise Valley, Montana. Bill and Parsi Knowles built the lodge in 1900 for gold miners to become a health spa following Bill's death in 1910, yet the resort apparently has the guest who never leaves. Known as the Lady in White, another Lady in White, they are everywhere. The Lady in White found roaming the halls. She often scares staff and guests. In the 1900s, the employees of... She led employee to room 349. The scent of jasmine and lilac hung in the air. And inside the empty room, the rocking chair rocked on its own. No matter where the staff placed the rocking chair, it always turns to face the window. It's worth knowing the Pierce stayed in the room 349 towards the end of her life. She sat at the window enjoying the view. Most people consider the Lady in White to be Percy. Considered the Lady in White to... Two security guards tried to take the photo of her when she appeared near the third floor piano in 1986. While they saw the ghost's upper body in front of them, the photo showed only a small white orb. And in 2000, guests saw a woman wearing clothes from the early 1900s coming down to breakfast. Assuming she was just another guest with a penchant for the vintage clothing, they thought nothing of it until she vanished in front of all the guests. Guests sometimes mention supernatural experience in TripAdvisor reviews and different reviews. It is Piercy, or is it the ghost of someone who died at the health spa on a site hospital? Why not book a stay and find out for yourself at the Chico Hot Springs Resort? Features geothermic pools in the Paradise Valley. It's also a resident Lady in White. Now, Lady in Whites are everywhere. Looks really cool. I would go there and stay. That'd be really cool. Alright, so I only got Utah, Wyoming left, and I think I'll save those for last. I'll do those another time. But yeah, I got more coming up. I'll definitely be going back to Fort Monroe, of course. I'll be going to Crawford Road again, which isn't far from Williamsburg, so it might be a double where I go to Crawford Road and then head over to Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg, and do another night investigation where I just investigate, set up equipment, and go to those spots and investigate. I didn't really there was a lot of people there. I did go kind of early so that I could see the buildings and like during the daytime. Let's do a mythical meat. I got some left of the mythical meats. So this one is elf. I'm gonna eat an elf. Let's see. Turkey and beef and ostrich. Peppery. A peppery elf. Let's try elf. Ooh. That's good. They have peppery. Well, elf is tasty. Alright, well, keep an eye out. I don't know when I'm going to do another adventure, do something silly. I have no idea. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for checking out all my stuff. I did just hit 1,200 subscribers, so thank you so much. I'll be back soon. More sky watching, more investigations. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on Michael's channel. That's Mysteries Untold. And we're just going to be chatting. I think James from Friday House, he'll be on there with us just talking about weird, creepy happenings and stuff we might have witnessed and all the stuff we learn about with this weird world we live in. Alright, you guys have a great one. Peace out.